All right, good evening and welcome to Goody Tuesday Night Live with Mr. Floyd. We're going to wait and see who shows up here. Takes a few minutes, see what we've got. And keep in mind next Tuesday. Welcome. Well, first off, if you're new here, my name's Josh. I'm with Mr. Floyd's channeling channel. I channel Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. We go live generally during the daytime, Monday through Friday at 8:33 my time, which would be 10:33 Eastern and 7:33 Pacific. If you're new here and there's not a lot of people in live right now, it's still piling in. Please join us, like, subscribe, and share. And as well, next Tuesday night, and we will definitely advertise that, we will have a special guest. Adam from the Medium channel. Hi, Angela. Will be here. And yeah, the Tuesday night channelings kind of have dropped off since we are doing this Monday through Friday now. So you get 5 days a week. And so most people are not, they're watching the replays, but not generally attending the Tuesday Night Live, which is fine. Hey, Stony, how are you? Welcome. All right, so Pandora. All right, so people are piling in. We'll give it a few moments here. On the Monday through Friday there, when we, Victoria, hi, welcome. When we do channeling during the day, you'll also get me to ramble. So you haven't seen any ramblings, but if you watch any of the Good Dawnings, the first half is me rambling. Then we do some sort of energetic clearing. And then we bring in Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain to do a channeling. If you watched, that's too bright. If we watched today's Good Dawning, I can channel with my eyes open. So I can drink, I can eat. I had a channeling session last night with somebody. I was eating a slice of pizza. And so, yeah, I also have been channeling Isis and Sekhmet. They came in last night as well. I did a channeling with Archangel Michael last night, but I had to stop the channeling as my heart felt like it was going to blow out of my chest. So things are shifting on my channeling end. They'll shift on the channel as well. I don't know if tonight Isis and Sekhmet will come through or not. I'm more Sekhmet than Isis is coming through. Sekhmet is already here. She is wanting to come through. All right, so Sekhmet's like halfway here. I've been half channeling Sekhmet on and off. I did it last night. I did channeling with Sekhmet and Isis as one, just like an Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. But the channeling with Michael had to turn into a written channeling and text with whom, because I couldn't physically hold the energy of Archangel Michael. It was just too much. And if you watch any other channelers who talk about channeling, Archangel Michael is the channeler to channel, or the channel to channel, so to speak. But if your energies, it's not that your energies aren't matched. My energies were matched. He came through. I just personally couldn't hold the energy of Archangel Michael because it's just too much in the heart. So for that, I had to ask him to back off. And so what I'll probably do is any of the written messages, I can do like a video on that as what he was stating and kind of go over it. I can read it and we'll do things like that. Exactly, Angela. It's so huge that I still feel it right here on the top of my heart. And for a while there, I thought it was really going to keel over. It was not, no joke. I called in everybody in my soul family, like, stop, I can't do this. Dragons block this. Everybody block. We're not going any further here. I'm going to keel over if you keep this up. And as Archangel Michael is saying right now, as I can hear it, we don't want to kill the subject if we were trying to put out a message. That would not look good. So there we go. How did he die? Channeling Archangel Michael. We really don't want, he doesn't really want that. Please brush your teeth. All right, thank you, Lucas. We're going to, and I may need to brush my teeth. I have no idea. But we're going to put Lucas for 10 minutes. You go away. Thank you, Lucas. Take care. Brush your own teeth. And if you are, again, we know these energies. So if you are making a mockery on the channel or whatever you want to do, if you're watching this intently, you know energies. And if you're mocking it, then you just mock what you don't know. And somewhere, as I am, I'm a shadow worker, light worker, and a gray worker, that I will bring out and the shadow in you and piss you off. So you'll see it through me. And yeah, if you want to attack the channel because you won't look into yourself, then that's fine. We love you. But so what we're going to do out from this end is I'm going to channel. So there's 10 people here. Oh my gosh, how blessed. So on Tuesday nights, you don't usually get a lot of me rambling. It's straight channel. If you want to see me ramble and channel and kind of do a little bit of everything, we go live every dawning at every morning, good dawning morning, at 8:33 my time, which would be 10:33 Eastern, 7:33 Pacific. And as well, if you're interested, if you're new here, I do live one-on-one sessions. I've done 6 or 7, and a couple of them have changed people's lives. They've changed my life, that's for sure. So if you're interested in that as well, I think I pinned it to the comments. If not, yeah, I did. If not, there, Mr. Floyd Channelings at gmail.com. There we go. And so we're going to go ahead and channel here. I'll see what I can do. Your teeth are beautiful. They may have junk in them. I don't know. I was eating some chips before this. Beats me. I don't care. But Lucas can say what he wants. That's his energy. I like it. If you send it love, if you're like, okay, whatever, I love you anyways. It doesn't, like we've said in some of the channelings there, if you know your frame, people could be like, you look ugly. And you'd be like, thank you, I appreciate that. And it just bounces right off because you know you're not ugly. You don't care what somebody else says because you know who you are. And so that's one of the gifts of ascension. It's waking up to whatever you think you think what you want. I don't care. So we're going to go ahead and channel. And when I channel there, I count down from 5 to 0 just to center myself into channeling. There's lots of different ways to do it. If you watch Archangel Raphael Kelly, she has her own way. She puts out these tones that brings her into her vibration. Other people just start channeling immediately. So it works different for different people. As of last night, I was able to channel with my eyes open. Hi, Millie, welcome. So we're going to see if I can keep my eyes open during this. The darker it is, the easier it is. If it was super bright or I was outside, that would not be happening. All right, just got in the car. All right, safe and favored travels to Millie. Put her car in a bubble of protection and love. And we'll go ahead and channel here. So again, if you're new here, thank you. Hit the like and the bell when I go live. And I'm grateful you're here. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good evening and welcome. This is Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. We are channeling through Josh for you. We say channeling the same thing every single time we channel because we want you to understand that it is us flowing through Josh to you. Right now his eyes are closed, but watch this. Oof, we are opening his eyes. His eyes are wide open. We don't know how long he can keep his eyes open like this, but we are going to try as best as we can to have him channel with his eyes open. Which is kind of different for him because the light is so bright. You have to deal with the energies that are coming through. And if you close your eyes, it's easier to center in on the channel as well. So for Josh, you might see his eyes open, you might see his eyes closed. He's not cheating the channeling. We are teaching him that if you are going to do this in another format, so to speak, where you are going to maybe walk around, or if you are going to be on a stage or whatever, you cannot just sit in the corner, so to speak. You can, and it is all right. You do you, but if you can open your eyes and you would have a whole nother universe of channeling, you could read the time where it is 5:07, or you could do other things while you are in the channeling as well. And so, but today we are going to continue our discussion. And if you have been watching Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael in the dawning, we have been talking about your energetics and scrubbing your energetics. And if you have not been watching, then maybe you could want to watch, because what we are teaching in the dawning is how to immediately scrub your energetics. So if you are having issues, and we've been using the example of a Fran, you could be a Bobette or a Joaquin. It doesn't really matter what the name is. We are just using Fran. We just made it up. But if you have a Fran in your universe at your water cooler who likes to, and this is what we've been saying in the dawning, who likes to diss on her children, and you don't want to hear that energy, how do you get rid of that? As we have been saying, you want to scrub that energy. And if you are scrubbing energy, you are just clearing it off your auric field. Everything that you do, everywhere you go, everybody you meet, everything you say is an energetic dance in your universe. You know energetic dances, especially you go to buy a used car. You're going to be large energetic dance. You're going to find very interesting energies, most likely, that are going to try to sell you a used car. So when you are going to buy that used car, you are going to get into an energetic dance with the person, we're going to try the eyes open now, with selling the used car. So when you get to the used car lot, we have to close his eyes. It is too bright. This is the brightest time of the day for Josh's apartment. It is due east and west, and the sun is setting. So as it comes down, it's going right into his apartment. But we are going to get better at opening the eyes. And eventually, it won't matter. And right now, he is doing okay. But if you notice, he is squinting a little bit. But if you are buying a car, look at your universe, the things that you are doing, not as my body is going to buy a car. But the person on the other side, if they are a good used car salesman, they are going to know how to read you like a Kelly Blue book, so to speak. I want to repeat that because everything in your universe is energetics. And if you are not, we're not saying what you should study or not, but if you are not in understanding of energetics, you are going to go to that car dealership and get hosed. You are going to come out paying way more than you need to because you are not seeing the energetics. You are not realizing that when you are walking in there, the wolf is coming at you, the sheep. You are the sheep and the wolf is coming at you. You are not feeling that energy. You are not seeing into how they are dancing around you with their words or with this car can do this, but you would probably prefer this one even more. You probably wouldn't because that is the car that has been sitting on the lot so long they're going to tow it away if they don't sell it, so to speak. So from your end, realize that wherever you go in your universe, whatever you do, we are trying the eyes again. So whatever you do, it is an energetic dance. So when you are out in your universe buying that used car, are you able to see into the ploy that the used cars man is going to employ on you? Now we are hoping, of course, that you could find an honest used car salesman. But that is kind of like an oxymoron, like a jumbo shrimp in your universe, so to speak. They exist, but it is kind of a rarity, so to speak. But nonetheless, and if you are a used car salesman and you are honest, they're fantastic. But it is just going with the territory that when you hear about the used car salesman, you are generally hearing about somebody who's generally not the most honest, or at least that is the reputation of the used car salesman. So in your universe, when you are out and about, take the time to discern, people. Slow down. Do not jump into your deals. You're about to go into a Mercury retrograde for sure. You want to make sure you are dotting your I's and crossing your T's when you're out and about doing your business in a Mercury retrograde, because you are going to overlook these things. And the other person on the other side is hoping that you do. That used car salesman is hoping that you don't kick under the tires and check under the hood. Are you watching the body language of those you are dealing with? If you go to the doctor and your doctor comes back and goes, oh, are you paying attention to the body language? Because if he has got test results or she has test results and they are coming in and going, oh, as they are walking into your office, the office that you are sitting in, I would hope you would understand that's probably not going to be the best results for you unless the doctor is just really tired or something. The results that you are going to get, they are already signed. They're giving you the answer for your results already. To an extent, everything in your universe dances and moves in energetic waves. So are you able to see that when you are standing on the street corner and you are looking for the ticket to the concert? We had mentioned you going to the concert and having an expectation of getting the ticket. But if you go and you don't have no ticket, like we discussed before in the dawning, but you have no ticket, and you see the guy that has the sign that says, because legally it's usually not legal to scalp it. So they have the sign that says, I need tickets. But of course, we all know that I need tickets really means that this guy has tons of tickets. So if you go over there, it is from that moment that you mark eyes with the I need tickets guy or gal sign, who is scalping the tickets for the concert that you want to go to. And these days, you don't know if they are real or not. Back in the day, it was a ticket from Ticketmaster. You print it off. If you set it on fire, it would turn black. It would not burn. So you could tell it was truly real. Nowadays, you don't truly know. You are just moving electronic tickets or something printed or what have you. So you have to be careful on these things. But nonetheless, if this is an honest, I need tickets, ticket broker on the corner of 5th and Vine there at your concert, and you are standing there like, oh, I can go get a ticket. All right, I don't have to dance around the crowd. I would just go talk to I need tickets guy. You show up there, the moment you put eyes to that person, you are in an energetic dance. You lose the bar, you are going to pay more for that ticket. This is what we are saying in your universe. It is most best to learn how energetics work. When you are watching videos, watch a video on body language. Watch videos on self-confidence in your body language. Watch how you are learning to move through your universe. If you go into that deal with your ticket master friend on the corner of the street there, and he has the upper advantage energetically, you are going to pay more, way more for your ticket than you could have otherwise. If you go in there, this is going to be my ticket at the right price, and you go in there and go, no, I am not going to pay any more, and he budges because he has a stack of tickets and it's 20 minutes to the show, you are going to get the better price. It is all about your energetics and how you stand in your frame. Most of your universe is about your energetic return, is about how you are standing in your frame. So if you are not in your frame, you're like, I understand. I see you have tickets maybe, and you show up like that, then you are going to get run over like a freight train, and you are going to pay twice as much as somebody who's kind of going, yo, bro, I understand you have a ticket. What's the best price I can get for this ticket right this minute? How much are you willing to part for this ticket? If you come in with that kind of energy, then you are going to be like, I am strong. This guy knows what he is doing. He wants the ticket. He is not playing games. But if you are like, how much are your tickets there? Then you are going to get run over. We are trying to not make a mockery of people or anything, but shifting energies. One guy who is very strong versus somebody who is very timid. And if you are stronger in your universe, if you come off in a stronger energy, you get stronger results. It is that simple. We will repeat that. The stronger your energetic responses, the stronger you are, the deeper, you are in your frame, the more you are going to get in a response in your universe to what you are looking for. The more favored response, we are dehydrating Josh, you are going to find for what you are looking for in your universe. It is as simple as that. This is how the universe works. So if you are out and about and you are looking for this or that, or you are shopping and you are trying to bargain, you do not do much bargaining in America, but if you are in Europe, you can pretty much bargain anywhere. So if you are in these stalls at the market in Europe and you are bargaining, again, it is your energy that is going to get you the best price. It is your frame that determines a good portion of your universe. How you stand in your frame is going to do two things for you. It's going to let people know how you feel about yourself energetically. So if you are wishy-washy coming up to the ticket master man and going, how much are your tickets? The guy's going to laugh at you, and then he's going to crush you with a large amount of money. But if you come up in a frame, he's not going to laugh at you. He's understanding that you know his business, and you are just wanting to do business as quickly as possible with him and move on with your universe. He's not going to crush you with the highest price because he already understands that you understand his game, his story, what he is doing. And not to, oh, I understand you are selling tickets there, young. You have a ticket. How much is it? That's what I want. I'm going to this show. So sell me it at the best price and let's get on with our universe. Stand in your frame. You get much more than if you are whining in your frame or if you are not heavy in your frame. If you are standing in your frame, people see that. You are giving them, first off, you're letting them know that you are not being run over. The smaller you allow your frame to be, the larger people can see that. And so the opposite energy occurs. If you want people to respect you, to listen to you, to take you seriously, you have to stand deep in your frame. If you are coming up to people and you are not in your frame, or you are out of frame, or you are timid or shy or questioning things or not feeling as part of your universe, people will pick up on that. And then once you are knocked out of your frame, they want to keep you out of your frame because at that point they can control you. We are going to repeat that. The lesser energy you put out there to the larger energied people, vibrations are about vibrations. So if you are vibrating in a lower space, slower, there's nothing lower, but a slower space, if you are slowerly vibrating than anybody else out there, and you show up into the scene and you are a slower vibration, and it's a choice between somebody who has a higher, you have exact qualifications. You are exactly the same. You went to Harvard. You both have been in the job for 2.5 years. You both make the same salary. Your TPS reports are both perfect. So the boss comes in and goes, we need to pick one of you to be the manager. If you are not deeply in your frame, who's going to get the job? It's the person who is more in their frame, the less timid individual. You could be doing the job most perfectly. But if you don't exude that confidence in your frame, then you're not going to get that job. You are going to be overlooked for the one who is confident. Keep that in mind. your confidence will change your universe. So if you are standing there, if you are out into your universe, and we can see the chat there, so have a good night, Stony Throws. So if you are out there in much love, you are out there thank you for watching too, in your universe, and you cannot be in your frame, then keep in mind, your universe is going to be it's going to be rather interesting for you. If you're looking for work and you cannot be in your frame when you are there, I am here to get this job. Instead of timidly, I am here, the employment office sent me. And we are not saying that you have to be rah, 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 like I'm carrying Sekhmet with me. I am in the job. I'm at the interview, so to speak. You could carry Sekhmet into your interview if you bring in that energy, and then you pull it forward. You will exude confidence. I am here for the interview. Not want to make that noise in front of them, but you do it inside yourself. These are ways to boost your frame, boost your confidence, boost your energies at the moment. So you go to the interview, you go, inside. All right, I'm confident. I'm bringing in Sekhmet. You're going to do this. You go into the interview with that, putting your chest out, so to speak, and you're carrying yourself strong. You are going to have a whole different, it's how you present your energies. But if you walk into that interview, or timid and mousy, so to speak, or like a small male, you are going in there and you're barely shaking your belly, reaching out your hand, instead of going for the power handshake. Like, I am here because this is my job. I am here because I want to run this company one day. You are not, don't have to say that, but you are carrying that energy. It's a whole different ball of wax. Watch your energetics in your universe. It's a very important deal, because everything, as we have said before in the title of one of the good darlings have, everything is energy. Every interaction, everything. You look at the rock, it is just very slow energy, but it is still energy. It is just moving so slow you can see it. But if you look at your child, you can see the energy is moving from one day to the next. They grow maybe just a little bit, but you can see that energy is moving. Or there, if you are gaining weight, you can see your energy is moving as well. But we are hoping you're not gaining weight, and that is not the kind of energy movement we are really talking about. It's the energy of your frame and standing strong within that. Can you stand strong within your frame? That is the question we are asking. And we are actually getting to the furthest. We are going to do something here that's going to be a little different. So if you're ready here, and it is not Saint Germain specifically, but hang on a moment. We are going to try something. See if it will come through, but it is Isis. Yes. Isis will tell you to stand in your frame. Use the power of the central sun. Feel it flow through you when you are out of frame. Stand strong within the power of the central sun, for it will fill your frame with love. It will fill you with the energy you might not have at the moment. Okay, Saint Germain is back, but Isis was there. She was coming through, so that is our only message we got from Isis. But as just said, Josh has been trying to channel Isis, and she came through last night, and as she did just now. But it is not a big channel or anything. These things take time. When he started channeling Saint Germain, years, actually like weeks before he actually did the first channeling, not years per se, but weeks before, you would get little spots where he was in the shower, like, what is this? Or something would come out and what have you. So you are going to see in very short time full-blown Isis channelings as well, along with Sekhmet. And there's one in the chat who understands that Isis will come through as well. But for sure, you can understand, we're not going to give too much to the Isis channeling at the moment, because Josh is still practicing with Isis. But the energies did want to come through. So in your universe, there are lots of ways to get into your frame. Per Isis there, yes, use her, get into the central sun, feel her energy, go outside, reuse the energies of the sun to ground yourself into your frame. Definitely an excellent way to do so. If you are not in your frame and you have to do something, call into Sekhmet, as we had been discussing before. Saint Germain, you have lots of others outside of Saint Germain that you can use. Sekhmet, Archangel Michael. You could call in Archangel Michael's energies as well. And if he wants to channel through you, you will poof instantly find the energy to do it. You will be in your frame real fast, nonetheless. But from your end, whatever you choose, though, wherever you are walking energetically, walking into, take a moment before you walk into the situation to put on the armor, to pull in your frame. So if you are going to buy that used car, before you get into the used car lot, are you pulling up your frame? Can you pull up your frame? Can you stand into your frame and gather it together so you have the energetics to walk into battle, so to speak, with the used car salesman? Buying a used car is like going into battle in a twisted sort of way. So when you're walking into the used car lot, before you get that car on Archangel Michael, car on Saint Germain, car on Isis, and the power of the protection there, so you are not getting screwed on buying your used car. You're not getting a car that has a repo or maybe a total title, or a flooded title, or what have you, and you're getting jacked, or none of that. And in your universe, if you're going there with the greatest intentions, and you are true in your intentions, I intend to get the best value on the best used car, and I trust my universe. We are going to be right there with you. We are going to go into battle with you, so to speak, with the used car salesman. To get you that best deal, you have to trust your universe. And that is a big part of it, is dealing with trust in your universe, which is a whole nother topic, which we've gotten into slightly, which we will have to get into for sure. We're not going to keep this too much longer here. We try to keep this at about a half an hour on the evenings, nonetheless. But in your universe, when you are going out to buy that used car, when you're in a situation where you need to keep your energetics up, where you are going into an energetic dance, so you're going to buy furniture, buy a car, or you have to negotiate for a house, or whatever is an energetic dance for you, even if you're going on a first date, that is a huge energetic dance. Wherever you are going there, remember, it's all about where you stand in your frame for that situation. If you are square in yourself and in your frame and your intentions for what you are doing, you are going to be fine. If you are going in there wishy-washy or questioning your intentions or not in your frame, you could get run over by the situation. You're putting out energetics to let other people. And this is when you are like, why are people treating me like Charlie Brown? Because you're putting out the energetics that are asking for you to be knocked over. You are not standing in your frame. You are maybe even complaining about your universe or knocking yourself over in your own frame. We talk about ourselves in a lower base vibration, or we talk about ourselves as not, my universe sucks, so I don't have these, I wish I had that. So you are saying that around people, so you are lowering your frame. You're telling people, this man is not in his frame, and he is not in his universe. People hear that, and then they treat you that way. They treat you the same energetics that you are putting out. So if you're putting out that I am not in my frame, people are not going to acknowledge your frame. You are not going to ever be acknowledged by your people in your universe that you are standing there strong, you know what you want in your universe, and you are a whole and solid person. They're going to see that brokenness because you are sharing that with them. And that is what you are leading with. I don't know why it is that humans, like you will meet a new human, the first thing they will start telling you after you start talking to them for a few minutes is their traumas, what they are afraid of, or that they have this disease, or they had just lost their job, or what have you. It's just a curious question why humans want to meet people, and then the immediate thing you do is share the worst things of your universe, your lowest end, your broken frame. Why would you share that with somebody? You want to give them your best. So this is my best. This is who I am. This is where I am at my best. Can you look into your universe, even if your frame feels broken, to find out where you are at your best? What can you do? Maybe you are a cook. Maybe you are the world's best window washer. So what would you say then? Hi, how are you? Yes. What do you do? Who are you? Aside of saying I am sauce, and you frame in that, of course, first, people are going to expect on planet Earth to understand what you do through work or what have you. So at that point, you have to build your frame, build yourself to this person. How are you going to build yourself to that person? Are you going to sit in a broken frame and tell them I am just a window washer? Are you going to say, oh, I clean executive windows for a living. I go to the high rises and I clean the windows, and it's I allow the sunlight to come through so that your office workers can have the best day ever. It's on how you frame your universe. You are framing that you are having a potent job. Most people would think, oh, you're just a window washer, but you are not, because you don't feel like you are just a window washer. And if you come off that way, then people might go, you are correct. it is an important job. If you have a muddy window there, it's going to be a heck of a place to not want to work. If you clean the window there, you will get higher productivity. People will be more happy. It's on how you look at in your city. It will be much more clean. So it's just in how you frame these things. You frame everything in your universe. Are you framing it positively, or are you framing it negatively? It's all about the energetics. It's all about the energetics. We're going to have more with Isis for sure. And Josh is going to practice over the week. And there's a certain person or two who you might practice with. But Isis will be coming through as well. Isis and Sekhmet. If we do anything with Archangel Michael, if you see Josh doing anything with Archangel Michael, it will be on paper. Because if Josh is channeling Archangel Michael, then you will probably not be seeing Josh too long. Because that energy was just way too much for Josh to channel. Archangel Michael is an amazing channel, and it was an amazing moment. But for Josh, we had to come in there and say, okay, that's enough. We are going to have to, energetically, this needs to stop because we don't want to kill Josh. We like to channel with him. And we like good doing with Mr. Floyd. And if you are looking for a one-on-one session, if you have not had a one-on-one, or you are not an understanding, or you need help in building your universe, which is what it boils down to. You are stuck in your universe. And your frame, you are out of frame. We're going to try the eyes open again. So the sun is coming through the blinds there, so it's kind of bright. But for Josh. But if you are interested, we do one-on-one sessions, and it's as long as it takes, an hour and a half, 2 hours. You need a follow-up, we could do that as well. So we are hoping from your end that your universe is well, that you can stand in your frame and that you can get out there and be the strong energy that you are and present yourself as a strong frame so that in your universe flows smoothly. Because it's the broken frames. If you go out with a broken frame, you're going to come back with broken results, so to speak. You have to stand strong out there in your universe. We're not saying that you have to be our ego or anything, but if you are going in energetic dances, and you have to be able to understand the energetic dance you are in and stand in your own personal energy during that dance to not get run over. It is very simple for the used car salesman. I know what I want, and I am staying within my price range, and you are going to help me, and you take control. Don't let this used salesman run you over. I am hiring you. You are helping me to find the best car on the lot. Do you understand? That's your job. So you go in there with the strong frame. Don't let them come in there and say, oh, we got the sucker here. What are you looking for? And let them guide you to the jalopy on the lot. You guide yourself to the one that your heart wants. You understand that. So we are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and we have channeled. We think you are an understanding of all of this. And hopefully the test with Isis was pretty good. She had been knocking on Josh's door for a while there and enjoying this channeling, so we stepped aside there. It is not any different in energy. We just slide over and we let Isis come in, and then we slide right back in. Josh does not have to break anything because he is already in the open channeling mode. So whomever would come through, it could be like, if he starts to channel Isis, one moment he could be channeling Isis, Isis would slide out. Then Archangel Raphael and I could come right back in. So it's not any big deal or anything. It's all, you guys, it's not a big deal for Josh. We will put it that way. Like he is drinking his kombucha while he is talking. It's just not a big deal. His eyes are open here and there. And we are going to practice with that too over the week. So maybe next Tuesday, when he's going to be interviewing Adam next Tuesday from the Medium channel. Hi, Vivian. We are grateful you are here. Saint Germain is saying hello to you. And we are grateful to see you here in the chat and be able to read the chat as well. It's not always going to be that way, but sometimes Josh can read the chat because he is now practicing with the open eye channeling. But next week, when I think it is August, the first Monday, the first Tuesday in August, we are going to do a live one-on-one with Adam from the Medium channel. So it'll actually be Saint Germain and myself and Archangel Raphael. We are going to channel, and we are going to also interview like Adam from the Medium channel. So we are going to do a direct interview. The Saint Germain interviews with Adam. Adam's going to do some mediumship with you, and we might do a little channeling as well with Adam, and it'll all kind of be an interesting channeling medium fest there. So that is a new thing that we are trying. And we got an email already for another person who might want to be on the channel who does tarot and stuff. So if you are interested, we are trying to swap the Tuesday nights up a little bit, because if we are doing channeling, if Josh is doing channeling Monday through Friday, then we could do Tuesday nights can be something different. So if you are interested, if say Vivian wants to be on the channel, or Angela, or if anybody here wants to be on the Mr. Floyd channel, if you have something that you do, if you are a medium or you do tarot cards or whatever, we could bring you onto the channel on a Tuesday night through the Zoom, and then we could broadcast it to everybody. And you could share your talents, and Saint Germain could interview you as well. So keep that in mind. If you are interested in that, just send an email. I think it is pinned in the comments there. If you want a one-on-one session, it is the same email, Mr. Floyd Channelings at gmail.com. And we will get back to you. Josh will get back to you. And we will get you on the channel in Saint Germain. Myself, I will interview you like I'm going to interview Adam next week. So we are grateful that you are here. We are thankful to see you here in the chat. We appreciate you. We are going to see you tomorrow, hopefully in the dawning, with Good Dawning with Mr. Floyd. Remember, wherever you go, whatever you are doing in your universe, whoever you step out, it's an energetic dance. If you are standing there at the restaurant and they are saying it's your turn, what do you want to eat? You have to do that energetic play. You are literally in an energetic dance with the cashier. Here's what I want. She's dancing on the register, and the energies are moving back and forth. If you see more than 1% of the light spectrum, I want the fish sandwich. You'd see energy moving to her, saying she would be keying it in. You'd see light moving around. Then she would come back to you. What do you want? Anything else? And you'd see a beam of light coming back at you. And so this is how this works. If you start seeing your universe as that energetic dance, and you are your end of the energetic play, you are creating one half of that dance, so to speak, when you are interacting. See it that way. Don't see it as you are just talking to Bob or Fred or Fran at the water cooler. You are dancing with Fran energetically. You are dancing with the car salesman when you were looking for your used car. They don't see that. They just know that if your energy is down, that they are going to take advantage of your weaker energy. But if you go in there with the strong energy, knowing what you want in your frame, then they cannot take advantage of you. They see that you are a man who's doing business, or a woman who's doing business, and you are strong in what you want, your intentions. It's going to come out in a better deal for you. Releasing transmission. All right, there we go. Thank you all. Appreciate it. And grateful. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow in the dawning there. And if you're new here, please like, subscribe, hit the bell. And really, that's about it. We're going to try to get Isis on as well in the dawning, on and off as best as humanly possible here. And it's not up to me, it's up to Isis and Sekhmet as well. Sekhmet wants to come through a lot easier than Isis on her own. So we may do Sekhmet tomorrow. But either way, I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much. And yeah, next Tuesday is Adam, and grateful for you all. Love you, and I will see you all in the next. Much love.